Welcome to lesson 11 of A Course in Miracles. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. My meaningless thoughts is showing me a meaningless world. What an amazing lesson. And this lesson, like the Course says, is the beginning. It's the first lesson really trying to sort of dissolve our thinking patterns, to dissolve the relationship we have between us and the thoughts. It's the major phase of the correction process, the reversal of the thinking of the world. So it's an amazing realization, and we have to go once again easy with this lesson, just going really slowly with the thoughts that we are presented with, how we are perceiving our world. So my meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. So wow, my interpretation about the world is meaningless, really. It's just such an awakening to be able to see this, and we have to go once again really slowly. This is a journey of dissolving the way we've been relating to our thoughts and reconstructing a new way. Rather than being victims of our thoughts, we are walking towards an empowerment, us choosing the quality of thoughts that we want to have, and disconnecting from this chatterbox. Most people are hooked. I don't know what's the percentage, but I would say 90-something% is hooked into this addiction of thinking. And the issue with this addiction of thinking is that every single thought we think is right. So the invitation for this lesson at the moment is my meaningless thoughts, and that comes from the lessons from before, like my thoughts don't mean anything. My thoughts don't mean anything. Now we're going to a little step deeper, and it says my meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. So not only my thoughts are meaningless, but also my perception about what I'm seeing is meaningless, because I am the one giving meaning to what I'm seeing. It doesn't really mean that what I'm seeing is correct. Yeah, and I think it just, at the moment with technology and the texting and all this social media, is just giving us an added extra struggle in regards to communication, because we could be talking face to face and still get the idea incorrect, because what I'm saying you might be perceiving differently, and then you're giving meaning to what I'm saying and what you're seeing, and I'm doing the same thing, and that is so confusing. But now with texting and social media, oh my God, we can interpret in so many ways one single text. So the invitation for this lesson, once again, is just going slowly with this idea, looking at and tuning in to actually, like what the Course says, and my meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. What does this mean? And just contemplate that idea throughout the day. Don't get too caught in trying to understand it and reasoning, because then you will be caught in thought. And the idea of the first few lessons of the Course, of A Course in Miracles, is to dissolve these patterns of thinking. I have to understand everything through my thinking, and but what if my thinking is not correct? So then I need to go, okay, well, then I'll have to start a different way of understanding things. And this is the journey. So enjoy lesson 11, and just keep repeating the lesson throughout the day. The introduction to this idea in particular should be practiced as casual as possible. That's what the course says. It contains the foundation for peace, relaxation, and freedom from worry that we are trying to achieve. Yes, that's what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to achieve peace of mind. We're trying to achieve inner peace. But for us to be able to achieve that, we really need to start recognizing the chaos we live in within our heads, within our emotions, and therefore within our world, because this is what we're projecting. So have a fantastic lesson, and I see you tomorrow for lesson 12.